Hi everyone, Jennifer Gilligs and Aubrey Mensch here, and we have element 40, which is asking questions of low expectancy students. So we're going to get started here. Our goal with this is to make sure that students are given the opportunity to answer questions with the same frequency and depth, regardless of varying levels of expectancy. We want to make sure that we have equitable questioning and equitable teaching among all of our diverse learners in our classrooms. So our role as teachers is to adapt and create new strategies for unique students' needs and situations in order for the desired effect to be evident to all students. We want all students to know what their objectives are and what they need to learn, and to make sure that we can differentiate our instruction and our methods of teaching so that we can make sure all those kids can meet those desired goals. What this can look like is giving those students some wait time, and not only those students but all students wait time. So even those that think they know the answer, making sure that they have time to wait. They could have time to build upon what they were going to answer anyway, but it also leaves time to those that need a little bit more time to think. It gives them that think time. Follow-up questioning, different sorts of response opportunities, tracking, we as teachers tracking their responses, making sure that their responses are actually answering those questions, making sure that they're on target. Encouragement's a big one, making sure that they feel comfortable and supported to even answer it wrong, but make sure that that positivity can go a long way. Giving different levels of questions, avoiding inappropriate reactions from them, but also from other students, and then evidence and support for student answers. Then we will go into some ideas for meeting those individual student needs. There, that's what it says down there. Teachers can post questions ahead of time to class websites or wherever so that all the students are prepared to answer them. So that will give those, oopsie, we'll go back to there, those diverse learners even more time to really be prepared. The teacher can break those complex questions into smaller parts, work a little bit slower, so that it just builds on top and it's not as overwhelming for those diverse learners. Teachers can plan guiding questions that are necessary for low expectancy students to answer complex questions. And a teacher can cue a student before asking a question. They can make sure that they know they're going to ask them a question. And even after they ask that question, a teacher can also go up afterwards and just reinforce to them that they knew that they were able to answer that question. They're not going to ask them questions that they don't think that they can answer. Some ideas for extensions for this is a teacher can ask students to jot down their answers, and then as other students are answering, the student themselves can make corrections, make revisions to their answer. And that has some kinesthetic, at least for me, writing things helps me remember stuff. So that's a way for a student to use a different type of learning to help them achieve their goal of answering those types of questions. Teachers can ask students who know the answer right away to wait, and that's what I said earlier. A teacher can organize the students into groups when they have more complex questions. As each student responds to the question, others take notes. Oftentimes these students will tend to kind of sit in the back and not say anything, so the teacher also needs to make sure that they are participating. The last part of this is using technology with this questioning. Using online clickers that allows for a student to participate where they may not feel the heat of everyone looking at them. They may be more shy because they're used to maybe not always knowing the right answer. So clickers can help. Kahoot and quizzes. Kahoot's more anonymous, reinforcing gains in the games rather than just the right answers. Using Flipgrid so students can answer questions orally, and teachers can make sure to watch that and make sure that they're on target. using Explain Everything that poses questions and students can use photographs to answer. And then using name randomizers to make sure that teachers are being fair in their questioning, that making sure that they're asking everyone. So those are just some ideas back to our element of asking questions of low expectancy students.